Today we will continue on the part 2 of the video where I started previously. The part 2 of the video will highlight more on ways where we go fit switch from survival jobs to either better paying jobs or to start business where we go fit scale. The first step we need to consider now which job we want switch to. Maybe for now we dey do many jobs options dey. IT cybersecurity dey, medical line, it fit be nursing, it fit be nurse assistant, it fit be finance. All these things dey possible to switch to. Also, it fit be like I mentioned, it fit be like service business. Many service businesses dey wey be say they fit scale, wey fit give you money. For example, it fit be plumbing, it fit be locksmith. All these kind of things na wetin people dey do for small time, they will get better money. You understand? E dey even pay sometimes pass the so-called office job, but no be survival job, no be survival business, na services you dey render. So make we just list those professional jobs wey we fit switch to for clarity. 1, IT cybersecurity, cloud engineering, data analysis, digital marketing, truck dispatching, and as I mentioned, healthcare roles and skilled trades like electrician, technician, and all those things. Something we fit move to. Of course, before we move to these skills, we need to study, get certifications. So now why I talked previously say we need to create time, because some of these jobs, some people they do 2 or 3 jobs, we add together the hours, na 16 hours sometimes every day. They come up for this one, go to the next one. Time no go dey to sleep or even study. So it will take a long time. They would like say that they stuck for that survival job. So wetin we need to do now to find time, create time, maybe reduce the number of hours we do for one job. That we go fit go to the begin to use those times for study. Understand? Because for us to transit, I talk from personal experience, from moving from like survival job to better job, you need to study and try to transition to that thing. I will give more details in this video. So the most important thing for transition na consistency. Consistency be say today, e better make you either dey find, sometimes people dey say make I do everything for weekend 4 hours. No. If you dey spend 30 minutes every day or 1 hour every day to study and you dey do am every day, e better pass say you dey wait until when you get chance to do 4 hours. But from my personal experience, for me to transit into IT and cybersecurity, I take off. I use my off days, like maybe I dey work 5 days a week and my work week go begin on Monday. So I take off on all the Mondays. So normally for here, they give like up to 25 days or more, plus or minus. So for 25 weeks, I take off on Mondays. So instead of me to dey work 5 times a week, I was working 4 days. So that one day wey be say na my off day, I go treat am as my study day. So I go use most of the part of those days or night, because now night work I will dey do that time. I do most of the part of those nights dey study throughout the night. So let's say I dey spend 8 hours for work, I will spend like 4 to 6 hours for that night just to study, to understand the concept. So within 36 weeks, 25 weeks, 25 weeks now, like give or take 5 or 6 months, I don't fit get knowledge wey fit help me to transition from the job I did then as IT support to cybersecurity. So it is possible for anyone to do. This is not just one idea. Of course, it means say if you mean say you no go get better money, but you know where you dey go. You understand? Not necessarily they say you move into another transition. If you dey even get earn less, but you know say the job condition where you dey better. Understand? If you work from home, for example, no be say all the time you dey comot, whether cold day or cold no dey, you dey comot. Your family member no dey to see you because of waiting, because of the kind of work wey you do. And no be say you intentionally don't want to see your family, no, but because of say you gats survive. So now the issue where with that. And I don't talk about how you go transition. I talk about another part, will be high service businesses. Wetin be these high service businesses? High service businesses now, businesses where you know too much require capital. It just requires say you get the skill. You understand? And one best way to do am na if you don get some experience for the work. No be say unlike like professional jobs wey you go just learn then you go now switch to them. High service skill be say you don you don get some professional experience already. E go help because people don see your track record. They don see say you don work for XYZ company. Sometimes if you dey fortunate, if you don work for one of the big four, big five companies or SAP, those top 500 companies for the world, if you don't work for any of them, so if you get bragging rights, say yes, I be ex Amazon, I be ex Facebook, I be ex Meta rather, I be ex this and ex that. If you put those things for your CV and you want to provide services, people go on listening to you say, yes, this guy don't handle top clients. So small businesses like me, and he will really help. So which other professional service will you offer? IT and cybersecurity follow. Website creation, video editing, social media management. If you start cleaning company, most people go want make you help them. They clean their house, professional cleaning. Of course, those skill, if na skill where you don't get, maybe they do like one or two survival jobs like cleaning. You don't get experience to the clean big offices, they clean big places. If you write, say, this is not what I don't do for the past 2-3 years. Now, if you transition straight in that one, you don't already get the experience. In fact, if it now begin to provide those services for small companies, and you tell them, say, those so big company, and make the cleaner. Of course, this one no require say you go they do them by yourself. You understand? If it begin to hire people, maybe students or people where really they look for those kind of survival job, you go create your own company, then begin the outsource these jobs. You could just be your own work as supervisor. Of course, in the beginning, you feel they follow them, they do them, but you know go they do them like that. If you get in this case, if you become manager, if you get 2 or 3 jobs at the same time, if you there for one, people who don't get experience go there for the other ones. That's on cleaning. I don't already mention IT support. Then also consulting. Consulting, I mean say you don't sabi some kind of thing. Let's say you work for one of these top consulting firm, PwC, Accenture. You don't work for them. Maybe for some time for a particular area. If you begin to do consulting for small businesses, then go listen to you because you don't tell them, say, I don't work for you. Even if they possible say, if you still work for those companies, if they don't get clause, we talk say you must not consult for another company. If you don't get that clause and you not sign them, if you still they do them by the side, say, okay, somebody be accountant. By the side, if you they help people, they file tax returns, if you they help people, they do one small accounting, all those small companies where not to get big money. And this case, you could just they do them per hour. So in this situation, they for survival again. You get job where they do, don't come up for those jobs, transition, like I mentioned, to finance, then still, as you don't transition finish, you still they move to professional services. We will notice I don't talk about buying and selling because generally for Africa, when we talk about business, I won't go open African shop, I won't go open African restaurant. Those businesses not they bad in themselves. But if you provide services, if it recruit more people, if it automate your business, if you scale up, if you begin to provide services, for example, if the US, for example, for New York, and you extend to New York, you extend to other close by cities, you understand? Maybe say you go fit drive 2 or 3 hours, go, for example, or if it's set up business for UK, for example, you set up for London, and if it, you understand, begin to extend down to Manchester, Milton Keynes, all these places. Why? Because say, now service provider you be, you understand? And secondly, for example, if you decide to they do some services like plumbing, for example, you don't need to even get all these companies where I tell you service provider, you don't need to get one office. If person need plumbing job, you could don't train one person where you go follow your body. You could just move, say, okay, now here, or now locksmith, maybe the person is sabi and you don't learn them on the country where you did, if you allow anybody to practice them. If person do break like 1 a.m. and he call you, you go wake up, rush, go do your thing. Within 2-3 minutes, you don't collect your big money, put for pockets, go back your house, go sleep. You understand? So be like, say they must come one office, do one thing, they must come one physical place. So technically, they pay for any shop. They do your normal business, but of course you will file your tax and everything, but they make money without spending extra money. Waiting they just need now your brain and your ability to be able to organize people, you understand, if you get staff. um so wetin be the main point for this video? The main point for this video be say we no necessarily need big big client to start. If you just one client, then you refer the other client. And meanwhile, this service, for example, service business, if you dey do them still while you dey do your normal work, so when you don't see say the business don't scale, maybe say all the time they won't make you travel go another city, then you will begin to think of, okay, so far run your accounts, see say how much I don't make. It be like say now self I fit pay myself, pay other people. You understand? In that situation, if you decide to leave your job based on say the business don't stand well, not be say you don't wake up on money, and based on say maybe you don't dey for the country for some time, you don't get documents wey go fit make you stay without losing your job, because most times the job itself now the purpose of stay, now why you still dey there. If you resign from the job, you need to create business wey go fit sponsor you. You understand? Some people they do self-sponsorship. If you need to create business wey go self-sponsor you. In that situation, if you don't already dey plan them well, e no go too affect you. You know. So one thing where I want do na say your current situation no be your identity. So yes, you face many challenges now, but your current situation no be your identity. You no just be cleaner, you understand? You no just be warehouse worker. Na temporary role. No put am for your mind. Say, I don dey this country 5 years. Na see this job I dey do. No. No think am like that. Hope dey. I don watch video of many people, and even myself na testimony of people wey start do warehouse, do all these things, but eventually it's transition. Of course, I never still reach where I want dey, but my life dey far better than when I start, because say I do these things where I dey talk for these videos. Study as much as possible. It no necessarily mean say you go back to school. Some transition means say you go back to school. Some means say you go need to study. Many courses dey. Coursera, EDX, many companies with dey. Maybe say they do it. Now depending on the side, if na IT support. In fact, you get some countries where then they do wetin they call apprenticeship. Countries like France, Germany, if you dey these countries, you get apprenticeship where we say if na nothing you wan do, government go dey pay you at the same time you dey work. Understand? Or the company organization, for example, now the private company or sometimes government go dey pay you at the same time you dey work. This kind of things dey for France and Germany where I dey show off. Understand? So these things now wetin we need to begin to look into. No be just say, because most times wetin they go dey pay you for those jobs now almost the same thing with wetin you get from your survival job. But at the same time, you dey learn. I think say okay, they do also do am for Finland. I think that during this period, na learning process. They go dey pay you small money, but you dey learn at the same time. So imagine say you dey for a situation where we say they employ you, but you be apprenticeship, meaning say you dey learn work, then they pay you. You understand? You dey look and say, the money small. No, look the money, look the experience where you dey get. It's just like about delaying your gratification. No expect say you just come abroad, bam, 6 months, 1 year, you don't hammer. No. Don't look at it. If you look at it like that, you go there for one situation for a long time, or you go put your hand for what you not supposed to put. But look at like say this is a process. Maybe I give myself 5 years, maybe I give myself 10 years. In 5 years time, 10 years time, that person will do sharp get money. If you no get again, now you where you gonna say, bros, I beg, say get time where you there. No. So I beg, try get out for your mind, say whatever situation where you did na temporary. Don't think I say, I since where I come abroad now this thing na care or na warehouse I do. Well, care and support no be bad job. You see, say I know list am as survival job, na professional job ain't be na healthcare job. So for people where they work for warehouse, na very like tedious job. I don't do them for like 2 weeks. I will tell you, say no be job where I won't make my worst enemy do. Also, like job where you go they stand for long hours, you know go get break. All those kind of job, I don't try them, I don't do them. I'll tell you, no be easy job. But na survival job, and not be saying a bad thing to do, because of course you dey get money you can use to sustain yourself. But most importantly, begin to think towards transiting away from those kind of jobs and moving into better paying jobs. or starting a professional business. So now this much wey we go fit talk today. I dey very happy say I fit talk how these things so that many people go fit get the idea so that they go fit dey successful today. So just know say many people dey wey been dey your situation, you understand, dey do survival job, but today they don dey even more successful. And difference between you and them no be say dem dey lucky o, and no be say dem get two head. Na because say dem make a decision. The decision na to grow, the decision na to learn, the decision na to refuse permanent survival. The decision no be to get am rich quick o, dem delay their gratification. So no rush, just relax, take your time, move small small, one skill, one step, one improvement, and your future self dey watch you. Make you no disappoint am. No be how dark e be now. Wetin dey most important na say when morning come, everywhere go bright, and you know say sky still dey hang. And as sky still dey hang, hope dey. So no matter wetin happen, God dey. All right. Until next episode of Sky Still Dey Hang, I remain myself, Sam. Make una enjoy yourself, and no forget this point where I list for here. Abeg. Bye.